So, it has been brought to our attention that
we've been being lied on.
We have been being lied on.
Where did my phone just go?
And if y'all know us, we do not care to clear up anything about us until our characters are being butchered in rooms and doors that we have never walked into. Well, we have been in. Now, once you try to tarnish our characters, that's when we start to speak our testimonies, because only fools vent their anger. We're not. We were fools back then when we used to come on here and tell y'all to be messy and stuff. Yeah, we low-key still being messy. However, we have been getting into our Bibles and we don't want to be messy no more. So we are now telling our testimonies of what has been going on to us here on this university's campus. Because at the end of the day, we are sinners who are probably going to sin again. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to Kendrick for things I don't understand. But it's just like, it gets to a point where your character becomes tarnished so much that it's just like, okay, now we have to speak. So, here's the story time of our first college fight. Welcome back to another Storytime Sunday. Like, comment, and subscribe, and turn our post notifications so you notified every time we post. Let's get into it. What's up, YouTube? I'm Makayla.
And I'm Michaela.
And we are the MADTwinz, and you just entered the MAD family. Gang, chill, gang, chill. Don't get to going in the comments, y'all. We know we said we weren't fighting no more. We know we promised y'all to stop fighting from high school. However, when people start to bully their way around you and expect you not to defend yourself, you have to always defend yourself no matter what. And yes, we probably could have defended ourselves in a different way other than fighting. However, with the people that we, like, this story is about, it probably was not going to get resolved unless we put our hands on them. Because we literally have had previous conversations before trying to resolve a situation that we didn't even, you feel me, it wasn't nothing to us. So it was the first semester of our sophomore year. Okay. Homecoming. Okay, right. So we are, y'all, our freshman year, we were not outside. Like, we did not go outside. You gotta ask our freshman friends. Like, people used to be like, oh, twins, we barely see y'all good, because we trying to get a feel of things. But the year that we decided to go outside, we should never went outside. So when we finally broke out of our shell, we decided to join a few clubs on campus, start mingling, getting our foot indoors around here and whatnot. So we used to hang out with this one club, and it was off campus, so we just used to be the club off campus. We used to cook, we used to just have little kickbacks. I miss the kickbacks. I do. Like, it used to be fun until we enjoyed ourselves, up until it became not inclusive to the club members only. They started to invite people from the outside. They would come in and eat the food that we were providing. We paid for the food, y'all. That's why it was really us and our friends used to put in on it. Don't get me wrong. Like, we all used to put in together. People used to come and we would cook it, and we got the scraps. Like, we didn't eat, we didn't get to eat. So it started bothering us. So we were just like, we're not doing this no more. Like, so we stopped hanging out with them. Keep in mind that it was familiar faces within the club, but they didn't come. They didn't used to come to, like, events and stuff. They used to only come to the kickbacks. Keep that in mind. So we're being introduced to all of these new people. They come, they made a meal one time, we ate their food, they ate our food. It was good until more people started coming, and we just decided to not go. And it was no hard feelings when we decided to leave or anything too. It was just a simple fact, like, we was putting all this money into food, and we barely people coming in eating our stuff. So, like, when we migrated to somebody else's house to go somebody else that was in the group, and they followed us over there too. But that's not the point of relevance. They definitely followed us to their crib, y'all. That used to be like the little chill spot until it wasn't, and like random started coming to that crib as well. So like, we just kept on trying to find, because we realized out here we didn't like to party, but we did attend parties. But we loved kickbacks more than we liked to party. So if it was a kickback going on, we was at kickback. We didn't care to party and stuff like that. During these times of these kickbacks and stuff, it was homecoming, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little flirt. I seen this dude, mind you, he's also in like a bunch of clubs that we were also in, and me, I don't like dudes. So when I like people, I like them hard. But I knew that it wasn't gonna be that with this dude, because this is college, and like at the end of the day, these on going. They're on go. You think he's not going? He's going, literally. So I knew that, and I had it made up in my mind, like, okay, it's eye candy, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna look from a distance, okay? So yeah, we used to always be around each other. It was cool. The energy was cool. Keep this dude in mind. That was why I'm telling y'all this story. Keep this dude in mind. So
we gotta give him a nickname.
What can we give him a nickname?
Nope.
No. Oh, that's one of our actual nicknames.
No. Let me text the group chat and ask what nickname we can use because we got hella nicknames.
Hella, like. We got a nickname.
Thank you, homegirl.
We're gonna call this boy Stretch because he know how to stretch everything but the truth. Okay, so boom, Stretch. Cool. Okay. It kind of is. It's okay. But if you're watching this, it's literally like we're literally just telling our testimony right now. We're just doing our job.
Y'all have built like so many false narratives around us,
and it's so bad. Like
for what?
We can't keep on just sitting back and letting y'all tarnish our name. So yeah, do as you please with this information. However, like the twins. After we drop this story time, we're washing our hands with everything.
Literally, and it's been washed.
It's been washed. Don't get me wrong. We're only telling this story
because stuff is coming back to us.
Thank you. Like, we're getting lied on. We don't need to play like that.
Yeah.
So after homecoming, we went to Bayou Classic. That was our second Bayou Classic. Or was it our first?
It was our second. We got an Airbnb.
Yeah,
y'all. We did it up.
It was cool.
This was the year we was working with Adidas. We didn't know that Adidas was going to provide us a hotel to stay in because we was working with them. And so we ended up getting an Airbnb.
And the Airbnb.
Yeah, so we had a hotel and an Airbnb for Bayou.
That was so good. Like I prayed about senior years just like that.
Stretch knew who took us to Bayou Classic, so we didn't think that he wasn't not going to be around. Like we knew he was going to be around. But when he did come around, he brought the people who used to come to the kickbacks, but not the club events.
Yes. Mind you, they're in the club. So we didn't too much care that they were around. However, don't come into my B&B and not speak to me.
Literally. Like, they came in, y'all didn't say a lick of nothing.
Just
to
sat
nobody.
on the couch.
The type of people that we are, we like to make environments comfortable. We don't like people feeling excluded. We don't like stuff like that. So we took it upon ourselves. Hey y'all, what's your name? We're like, we don't know if we met these people before, y'all. We meet a lot of people a lot daily. So it's not like an intentional thing if we forget who people we. So we took it upon ourselves to go introduce ourselves to them because y'all in our stuff and y'all didn't come speak.
And if I'm not mistaken, what the girl that Michaela had ended up fighting was like, y'all met me before, and we're like, oh, but we're though, cause like we don't be on no funny stuff. We meet so many people every single day, and it's like
we hope people don't feel this type of way.
Yeah, I hate forgetting names.
We
I
already slow, so if we introduce ourselves to you and we gotta reintroduce ourselves to you, just say who you is again, please,
because it don't even be no hard feelings. We
don't be remembering. Like I don't know half of my cousins right now.
Like I kid you not, I meet new cousins every day. Like it's a lot of stuff that happened underlying that we can't too much say because that is telling unnecessary business. However, it's important to the story, but we're just not.
So I'm about to tell you, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
So not gonna lie to y'all, the person who took us to Bayou was all in the club. Everybody knew everybody was cool with each other. I was in vicinities Michaela wasn't, due to the fact that people hung out with each other outside of each other, if you catch my drift. So I witnessed stuff, and mind y'all, at the time of her witnessing these things, my little crush had already been bypassed because I didn't watch the person that you are. You're just an individual that I would rather not surround myself with. So that's exactly what I did. I choose peace over presence.
Amen.
So, and a lot of the times people here, they feel like when you choose peace over presence, it's beef. It was never beef. Not on my end, not on her end, not on either of our end, because it don't ever be that with us. Yeah, when she was in these environments, she would come back and I would be like, baby, that's tea for me. Like that is tea for me, because mind y'all, and this is messy. I can admit that this is messy, because at the time he just made it seem like the girl was a leech. Every time she would be at his house unannounced, like he would try to get her to leave, she wouldn't leave, and I'm just like, you telling me this for what? Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to talk to her like, hey boo, you want to come chill with us so that she don't be in your stuff? But she didn't like me. She didn't like me for whatever reason. For whatever reason, she did not like me, and I was always trying to figure out, like, damn, what did I do to this girl for her to not like me the way that she did? But after a while, we found out why, and I'm really going to get into that. Fast forward, Bayou Classic, now it is spring semester of sophomore year. So we decided to participate in the Calendar Girl pageant. If you haven't watched that video yet, go watch it. We participated with the girl who was at our B&B and did not speak to us. Everything was cool. The pageant was great. We used to speak to her. There was nothing, no hard feelings, no nothing.
Until one day she just stopped speaking. So we stopped speaking because it's like, we not finna speak to you, look stupid, but you don't speak back.
And that started to happen a lot on this campus. Like, we would smirk at these girls and they'll just, not even smirk, we'll give a look. Like, you feel me? Like, a little welcoming. So we made it our mission to speak only when spoken to, because we were tired, because it felt like people here were obligated to speak to y'all, and we don't know none of y'all from a can of paint.
We just
so
being nice. Like, we just thought that was the Southern hospitality type of thing.
Like, just speak, go on about your day, because it takes more energy to mean mug than it does to, you know, just a little wave, you know.
After the waving and stuff stopped, we was just chilling, y'all. We was chilling, going on about our lives.
During the pageant, we had a member real close to him before he got a girlfriend, and the girlfriend is the one that I fought, which was crazy. So after he got his girlfriend, he started to distance himself from us,
and we respected it,
like, out of,
until stuff started becoming weird.
Yes. We used to, you know, give them their space and, you know, just speak when spoken to, be around him when spoken to, be around him when invited. So that's where I'm going with this. We were invited to his surprise party, which just so happened to be in Stretch's house. So we went, and he seen us going on the way to Stretch's crib, and we're going inside the door. Mind you, it's a surprise party. So as we enter the house, it's hella cameras, hella flashes. So we're like, whoa, okay, y'all, wait. He's coming, but it's not, like, we're not him. So we heard somebody say, hurry up and get the in. Yeah, or something. She was cussing at us. So my homegirl said, you see we walking? Like, as like a quick response, because damn, like, we just walked up in this mug. We trying to let y'all know that the birthday boy on the way, and you over here trying to, like, cuss us out, rush us in.
Like, if he was right behind us, we would have been rushing that door.
Right. We wouldn't have been just sitting there trying to let y'all know that he coming. Like, that's common courtesy and common sense.
But we went inside the kickback, y'all. The vibes were off. We left.
Yeah, as soon as the birthday boy came in,
we left, y'all. We don't even play like that. Like, when weird stuff happen like that, we don't even be wanting to be in the environment.
It was like, why? Because it could have been a simple, hey, y'all, hurry. Like, he's on the way on some stuff. You didn't have to cuss at us. Like,
we're grown. Speak to us as such. Period.
Simple. So, mind y'all, at the time, we're 19. We didn't even turn 20 yet. At Calendar Girl practice, the girl came up to us. The girl that said whatever was said came up to us while we were walking in, talking about some, so what's up? This is the story about, like, we said this in the Calendar Girl story time, but this is definitely that story time. So she's talking about some, so what's up? Mind you, we still didn't even know this girl's name up until this point. After she said so what's up to us, we kind of had our head on the swivel, because we're all from the same area. You know what so what's up mean. Like, we got up instantly. Like, after, like, we was taking our heels off, I got up on some stuff like, what you mean so what's up? Like, what's the energy
she
here?
Goes,
oh no, it wasn't like, not like that. Sorry, like, I didn't mean to come up to y'all on that energy. I was just coming up to y'all because people have been telling me that y'all don't like me, and I stopped her right there. I'm like, who is people? Because we're grown. Why are y'all letting people tell y'all anything about anything that we say?
If the twins have a problem with something, the twins are going to address it, and it's that simple. If we don't have no problem, we're not saying nothing.
Simple.
Like, come on now.
Simple as that. So I'm like, we don't know you enough not to like you, or like to be even speaking or about you to anybody. So I'm trying to figure out, like, who are these people and what they lying for. She was like, well, no, and then I also thought you didn't like me because of Stretch and what happened at the surprise party when one of y'all said, B word you see me walking. And mind y'all, my homegirl, our homegirl kind of knew, like, yeah,
she was already trying to pick with us after the body plastics incident. So our homegirl, she don't got no filter, y'all. I love her life, like,
so bad.
But she peeps stuff that we don't see,
because we're so oblivious, y'all. I'm not gonna say
it
to you, we're too oblivious,
because we don't be caring, literally. But our homegirl peeped by you. She like, okay, so I said this. I feel like she's gonna try to say something to y'all. Let her know I said it. That's exactly what she said.
She literally did. So as soon as I slipped off her tongue, I said my homegirl said that, and she said that if you were to ever come up to us, baby, go speak with her about that matter, because that has nothing to do with us and everything to do with y'all.
Bar for bar.
So after she was like, yeah, I'll speak to her on my own time. I'm like, okay, cool. So then she goes to say, yeah, well, I apologize if y'all ever felt like I didn't like y'all or anything in that manner. So Michaela was like, yeah, like, it was just some days you would speak to us and others you wouldn't, so we just stopped speaking in total. So like, so we didn't make it uncomfortable. Like, and she was like, yeah, I understand, and half the time I didn't see you guys, so if you guys did smirk or smile, I probably just missed it.
And that was a lie.
The lie detector determines you were not telling the truth. Was a lie, okay?
Because later on, y'all gonna understand. Keep up. Just keep up. Please keep up.
Story, y'all. It's so much.
And it's messy. Like, we are too grown to be going through this right now.
We were
like,
20 years old. We were 19 at the time. And my job, these girls are like 23, 24, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, anywhere between the ages of 22 to 24. They're up there, okay? So, yeah, after the whole calendar girl encounter, for about 2 weeks, we still spoke. And then after the 2 weeks, she stopped speaking again, and she would roll her eyes, and it just got weird again. So we're like, what was literally the point of you coming up to us and doing all that? The pageant, Michaela ended up placing. I didn't place. They made it so, oh yeah, and the girl placed as well. They made it so uncomfy for me every time I would come around. I just felt so unwelcome and misplaced. And I'm like, I know I didn't win a month.
Y'all, but like one situation that bothered me, we was taking a group picture as the calendar girls, and my sister was like, oh, your hair. She came, everybody immediately, like, she's not finna get in this picture, and if she wanted to, I would pull her in here right now.
I felt so like, y'all don't understand. I'm looking at them like, I told them, I'm like, I'm not trying to get in y'all picture. My sister's hair is messed up. Let me fix it.
Like, I have a personal mirror. Literally, let me get fixed up. Like, don't even don't got no personal mirror. But no, literally, like that right there made me not even want to be around no more, because just because she did not place, don't be making my baby feel misplaced.
Yeah, so I told my sister, like, just so, because I know her and I know her attitude, I'm like, just so that you don't catch your attitudes, I will no longer be going anywhere with you in regards to the calendar girl, so that they can feel comfortable around, you know, so that they can build that bond with.
And that's why I'm so sorry not to cut you off, and that's why we feel like the division of us finding our self-individuality has low-key been hard, because stuff like that has been trying to force us to come apart. I don't like stuff like that.
We want to go apart on our own, not because y'all are trying to make us. 3 or 4 of them just made me super uncomfortable, so I just didn't go even around them. Unless my sister personally asked me, like, I want you here, so
she be my escort majority of the time.
Yeah, I be in a little suit, like, yeah, don't play, because it's my baby, and if she want me to do something, I do it. We don't ever consider any of y'all, and that's the thing, y'all take a lot of stuff that we do personally. We don't even think about, like, y'all don't, it don't be a thought in our head about any of y'all on this campus when we make decisions that we decide to make. And if y'all are considered, it is for the good and not the bad. We don't do stuff with ill intentions. Like, we never have been them type of people. And then y'all don't know us.
The problem, I feel like the problem with us now is the fact that we have been considering people and not considering ourselves. That's why we've been real personal, real to ourselves lately, because we've been putting everybody else first, and
nobody's been putting us first. So nobody ever considered our feelings when they do what they do. So hey, welcome to our story time. After the pageant, it was probate season, and a specific probate came, and we knew a few people that was crossing because they were a part of the club that we were a part of on campus.
The same person whose surprise party we went to ended up crossing a fraternity.
So when he crossed, we're like, oh, this is why he was being weird to us, because he couldn't, you feel me, he couldn't speak to us. It still wasn't that. It was definitely the girlfriend. But yeah, we always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like,
we fought people that are related, by the way. Yes. So girlfriend and pageant girl, they're related. So it was a
After the probate, you know, if you've ever been to a probate, it's people's families, other orgs, you know, just everybody is over there. So we get to the Barnes & Noble to try to take a picture with the person that is a part of the club that we're a part of. Mind you, he's a part of another organization, so their brothers and sisters started ambushing him.
It's 6 people in
from the club that we're in.
So I'm sitting there making jokes. I'm like, dang, who became line leader? Like, we just trying to get this little funky picture real quick,
snap and get up out y'all way.
Like, 6 of us and 28 of y'all. Like,
it was a bunch of them.
Real quick.
So we were waiting behind the girl that Michaela ended up fighting, and she's taking a picture of the dude and his girlfriend with her elbows up like this, y'all. She looked at Michaela and said, move over. Michaela just looked at her and just moved over. We was not finna get on that with her in front of these people. Like, we are so respectful, and the fact that she tried to literally play with our characters in front of these people, that's what blew me. I'm like, oh no. So I'm glad that Michaela reacted the way she did. She literally scooted over, because if y'all know us, y'all know us. If you knew us back then, you would have already knew. Y'all already knew.
So, but I'm not on that.
We wasn't on that, y'all.
I chuckled, I said, and I scooted over. Immediately after I scoot over, all I hear is, you're still in the way, move down and stuff, you're doing too much, going up on me, y'all. y'all, I'm looking at this girl like, girl, calm down.
She's like, stop talking
to me. Like, stop talking. I'm literally telling the girl, like, calm down. Like, stop talking to me. You're doing too much. Like, you're doing too much. So she just right.
Mind y'all, I'm right behind while this is going on. But when we're in crowds of people, I turn my ears off and I'm looking because I don't like, I don't like crowds of people. So all I hear is the cousin come from taking a picture with the boyfriend, like, and these ain't gonna do whoop whoop whoop. I'm like, ooh, what happened? My homegirl messy. She talking about my homegirl messy, too messy. She talking about some you. I said, oh, what I do? Like, what just happened? So I see Michaela, she's all worked up, talking about some, like, am I wrong? Did I do something? Like, am I wrong? So I'm trying to get my sister to calm down. She's like, no, but am I wrong? Am I tripping? So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna walk to the room. Like, I don't got time for this. Like, I don't even know what happened. So as I'm walking to the room, they're like at this little post, and all I hear is, and that right there, she still ain't gonna do. And y'all know, bro, I can only be a certain amount of B words in a day. I ended up texting the girl, y'all, and that be my messed up. Like, I promise y'all, I just can't, like, when
you gonna try to find a screenshot or no?